Hey guys, Mr. Simonini here. This is part 2 for the test review. Again, this is going to be the same type of questions that you are going to see on the test that you guys will be taking. Now, with this question, you have to find the solutions. And just to be really clear, the solutions are the x-intercepts, if you are wondering. So remember, solutions are the same thing as x-intercepts. So you're finding the solutions or x-intercepts. You're finding the y-intercept and the vertex of the following. You're going to have three functions. They're all in the three different forms. This is in vertex form. The second one is in standard form. And then the last one is in factored form. These are the three forms of quadratics that you need to know. Now, again, what you're doing is you're solving. Again, what does solve mean? What does x equal? What is my x-intercept? Just to be clear, y is always 0 whenever you're solving a quadratic. Y-intercepts, if you're trying to find the y-intercept, is really straightforward. It's the same method in every single form. You just plug in 0 in for x, as you're going to see down here. And then the vertex, again, I'm going to review how to find the vertex in each form later in this video. Anyways, let's focus on solving first. So if you look here, how do you solve something in vertex form? Oh, you just do what we did first semester, because you just have one x present. You can just do arrows. You can figure out what x is. Remember, PEMDAS is what you follow on the left side of the arrow, so it'd be minus 4 squared, guys, don't forget, times -1 plus 25, and then equals 0 right here. Then it'd be minus 25 divided by -1 plus or minus square root of 25. You're going to have two answers here. So make sure you give me two answers, and then plus 4. So you add 4 on to those two answers. I'm going to let you finish that problem. You can look at my answer key for more help. For standard form, you do the quadratic formula. So again, in order to do quadratic formula, again, you just plug in those numbers. So the opposite of b would be 12 plus or minus the square root of -12 squared minus 4 times 1 times 5 all over 2 times 1. Then you can go to decimals.com, remember, to get the scientific calculator. Make sure you hit that fraction bar first, and then you can just plug in your function. Again, I'll let you do that. Again, don't forget you have your scientific calculator that you can use to help you out there. So I'll let you finish that one up. You can look at my answer key if you need more help. This one will have decimals, just to be clear. This one will have decimals for this answer. For factored form, whenever it's in factor form, you just do opposites. So if you look, opposites of what's inside the parentheses. So opposites inside the parenthesis here will be x equals -2 and x equals 16. That's the first answer I gave you on this video. So again, what you can do then is you just put it down here. You do the first two, but I'm doing this one for you, as you can see. So again, that's how you can write out your answer. So again, you still have to do this one and this one, whatever answers you put down here for solutions. Y-intercepts. Remember, what you do is you just plug in 0. I already have written out for you. You just write the function, and instead of writing x, you write 0. And then you can just go to your calculator. I'm going to clear this out. And then you just plug it in. So be, what was it, negative? Don't forget the negative outside the parenthesis. 0 minus 4 squared plus 25. And as you can see, I get an answer of 9. So my y-intercept here would be 0, 9. Because my x is 0 and my y is 9. Remember, I plugged in 0 for x. So again, the way you write it out is 0, 9. So that's how you write out the y-intercepts. It's always going to be 0 for x. And what you need to figure out is you need to figure out what the y is going to be when you plug in 0. As you can see, I already gave you the template. All you need to do is just plug that in your calculator, because you're just plugging in 0. Okay. To find the vertex. In order to find the vertex, what you do is you look in vertex form, you just read it. So what is the opposite of -4? Well, that'd be 4, and then 25. So my vertex here would be 4, 25. So again, in this case, again, this is also ordered pair. So 4, 25. When it's in standard form, again, reminder, review, what you do is you do the opposite of b over 2a. So in this case, is 12 over 2 times 1, which is going to be 6. And then you plug 6 in to here. And then again, you can use your calculator, clear this out, of 6 squared minus 12 times 6 plus 5. And I get an answer of negative 31. So negative 31 is my y. My x is 6. My y is negative 31. So again, I'm doing these for you at least. For the x of the vertex, again, what you do is you find the x-intercepts, which are the same thing as my solutions. So in this case, we already found it. So in that case, it was negative 2 and 16. You add them up and divide it by 2. You try to find the middle of it, because the x of the vertex lies in the middle of your two x-intercepts, actually. That's a rule. But anyways, negative 2 plus 16 is is 14. Positive 14. Positive 14 divided by 2 is going to be 7. So you get 7 here. Again, you can use your calculator there if you need to. And then you plug 7 into the function for x to find the y of the vertex. So in this case, it's going to be 7 plus 2. And then it was 7 minus 16, I believe. Yep. And I get an answer of negative 81. So again, that's my y. My x was 7. That's what I plugged in. So my vertex is going to be 7 comma negative 81. Again, this is really important. This is a really good review of everything that you need to know for next year. So again, please do this. This is going to show up on the test, but obviously different numbers. So this is really good for you to watch and to do in order for you to do well in the test so that you can get credit. And again, if you do well in the test, again, if you get 70% or above, I'll give you full credit, which is an A+, and that's going to help out your grade quite a bit. So again, please let me know if you have any questions. Again, this is a really important assignment. Again, this is going to show up in the test that you'll be taking. Thank you.